Hello. Welcome to my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. I have already actually played through about 80 hours of it so far, but I also have 5 characters waiting to play through again. So, adding one more to the mix for video won't be that much. Okay, so there's a little bit of break because I wanted to make sure that I was recording properly. New system, never done it before, double checking. I don't know what character I'm gonna make actually. I might do a remake, but yeah, let's do that. So I have a few characters already that I made. I'm only about to Act 2-ish. I have gone back and retraced my steps, so I'm actually in the Underdark, which I'm sure we'll get to eventually, but I've not completed the game, which will be cool to see what we uncover this way as opposed to my main playthrough. My main playthrough is a drow half-elf, which was cool. I don't know nearly anything about Dungeons and Dragons as I would like to, but since it was a foundation for a lot of other stuff, there's some overlapping knowledge that I just have to figure out is overlapping. So I had the idea to do like a half-orc Dark Urge playthrough, but yikes, So, when part of the reason I had any interest in playing Baldur's Gate 3 to begin with was because of Dragon Age Origins, and my first playthrough on that was a dwarf noble. So, I was thinking we could probably go do that. All of my characters thus far in Baldur's Gate 3 have been remakes of World of Warcraft characters, so I don't have any original Baldur's Gate 3 character that I've made. I think that, of course, I've watched some videos from Larian specifically going over the races and going over the classes, and they have a lot of drow stuff. In fact, one of their points was that they knew that drow should actually technically be under one of the elf subraces, but they wanted to give them a spotlight a little bit, so they actually gave them a separate entire race, which I thought was pretty cool. So I guess now it's just to figure out which one I want to do. Yikes. It seems very popular at the moment to be doing like an elf playthrough, specifically with this face. Not that it's a bad face, but whenever I see people's playthroughs, basically, it's always that. In some of my other games with friends, I have a human. I have an elf as well, the only guy, in fact. I do have a gnome who I think would be cool to play through. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to remake a character I already have a save of, or if I want to like start fresh. Which Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 10. 2. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it. So I am going to remake a character that I already kind of have. Her name's Salandris. She's very cool. I think I picked Charlatan. Yes, I did. And then no. The hair always gets me. If I can't see the face when I'm making the character, it kind of throws me off my groove. Now, I did say that I've seen everybody, the majority of players using that specific face. But it's a good face, so I'm gonna use it as well. Oh, of course.
The console hums to life.
So, it seems like we lost some footage between picking up Lae'zel to here. Not that much happened. So I'm still getting used to the what pause and unpause means, apparently. But thank goodness we saw that now, as opposed to exiting the tutorial and then it being null anyway.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Touch it. Oh yeah.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
We do like Shadowheart, and we do like Lae'zel. Specifically her hair. It's pretty good.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Yeah, because that won't be important later at all.
Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
So, now that we have God's favorite princess, we can get on our way. Goal is to have most, if not all, of the party members near the crash site at least before I stop today. Does kind of suck. I had just gotten done talking about my experiences with tabletop.
Another break.
When I realized that it wasn't recording. So this does also help me. So actually,
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Here we go.
excuse me.
Can't slow down.
I have managed.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Okay, guys.
Chain yank.
Does definitely seem to be lagging here. see. It is.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
So, as we are in tactician mode, we are
We
not
need to get out of here now.
going to be trying to do anything more than just get the fuck out of Dodge. So don't have one equipped yet to do that.
Got to keep fighting. On my way.
So, I was talking about the UI for fighting in this game is very it's very nice. It was between Lae'zel to getting to Shadowheart that I didn't record what I was talking about. In my actual experience in real life, playing tabletop, I have not actually played Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. I played Genesis for my World of Warcraft guild. And there was a maneuver and then there was an action. Of course, you could have talents that would do special things with that, and you could expand upon something, but not exactly get you had the basic maneuver and action. And in this game, you have more than that. And coming from a separate system to something where there's a lot more options, I thought that Larian's choice to have like action, bonus action, and then of course as we uncover things like Shadowheart has her spells or her cantrips. I thought that the decision to put, hey, here's your action. These are all the ones that you can take on your turn. Here's your bonus action, so on and so forth. I thought that was a really user-friendly choice.
I won't give in.
And I was just
Very well.
saying that it was cool, and then I realized that I wasn't recording. So here we are. Now I have killed him before. That was with my friend. And I will not be trying to do that today. Maybe you can get it done in Tactician, but it seems to me like it would have to be a specific combination of classes, especially if you're not even in a online group, because you would have 4 people, of course, then versus now. So we're just going to be going through and clearing it. We're not going to worry about too much of where we get to or who we kill or whatever you want to say.
I am death. Swift and lethal.
I do like looting bodies, though.
Worth examining.
Yeah. So he will die very soon.
Try me.
Need to stay focused.
I am fury. I am death.
Take this ship.
It's your turn now!
She will be okay, thankfully.
Seems simple enough.
All right.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
All right. We are out of the tutorial zone. I am not a fan of talking over cinematics or when other characters are talking. So I will do my best not to. Or in fact, I will most likely not do that. I also know that sometimes people will like read the dialogue lines that they're choosing for their character, but I don't think I will be doing that either. So I understand there can be a bit of a pause, but I think it'll be okay. One thing that I do wish was a little bit different, when I play video games, I very much enjoy looking at the scenery and the way that the camera is oriented with the character. You know, tabletop, you do have a very top down. Of course, you can press O to put it into like tactical view, but I do wish sometimes that there was a way for the camera to be a lot more I don't know what the word is, I suppose mainstream, where you can see a lot more of the surroundings. Even when you're fully zoomed in, which is the closest I think I've been able to get to it, it still has like a tilt downwards, which of course is going to cut off the surroundings around you. So, I think whether it be a mod or just a keybind, that would be cool if there was something that you could use to toggle on and off to let you check out, you know, the surroundings. And we're back. Well, you're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Nice bit of clipping with the clothes there.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
All right.
No traps, please. Time to press ahead.
My main goal in replaying, especially for recording, is to make sure that I do get things that I missed. So there's at least 2 that I can think of right now that I did not get. 3 now in this starting zone for Act 1.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Wonderful.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Hello? Let me fix
One thing.
Okay, thank you.
Just before we go, I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
We like Shadowheart. We like her a lot. She reminds me of Liliana, actually, in a very faint, not direct way. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about for in terms of seeing background. And of course you can go like this, and then if you hit O, you go into what could be described as a very traditional view with how tabletop is played in real life. Real life, not game life. Potato, tomato.
Always room for more.
I'm also a person who enjoys looting things, so... Oh, actually... Ah.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Good thinking, Sil. We are going to loop back around this way, because we want to get the next member of our party. Not that I would know who it is, of course. And I am a frequent saver, so if anything comes up, we want to be prepared.
More of those wretched things.
So a big key to this fight right now, especially with Tactician, is to be able to take them by surprise. And to keep them away from you. So that's what we're going to try and do by not...
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Nice.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
And there's your clue in terms of keeping yourself away. So now we're just going to choose whoever comes closest next, not by health. Seems like it's kind of a fair fight.
Hells. I need to hold on.
Down here, right in this area where all my, I can't get to it because of the overlay on the, recording software, so, or AI, I should say, not software. So if you see me opening up a bag to do it, it's probably why, until I can figure out if I can move it or not. That's great.
Take your...
Well, so much for peace. I need healing.
Okay.
Take your... You fight well.
Thanks.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay. Just gonna loot everything real quick, and we'll be on our way. To no one in particular, of course. I mean, I don't know at all where I'm going or who I will be picking up. Not in the slightest. First level up's pretty basic. That's okay by me. However, I don't know if Shadow Hearts will be. I don't know if she gets a spell for level 2 or not. Might be level 3, but we'll see. Yep, we're good.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I'm not worried about that.
Up for discussion.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
The first time I picked this dialogue, I was like, wow, I'm so cool. Specifically,
I was hoping for a
too.
kind soul. Well, not to worry.
And then this happened. Um, I think it's kind of cool when you fail, so I'm not going to worry about putting the bonus onto it. Okay.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
So, I did not like Astarion the first time I met him. It was like an immediate like, oh no. But he's grown on me. So seeing him now is very, it's not that different. Surely it's just a little bit different.
I'm not an idiot. I saw. Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
I'm gonna start hovering over, I guess, and using the mouse because when I use the keyboard, I don't think you guys can see what I'm actually selecting.
Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
I kind of got his big secret, like, as soon as I met him, so. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Game is definitely a lot more laggy with this. It's probably a combination of recording plus running it, but hopefully I can do something to trim that down. See if we can switch some settings up so it's a lot more smoother as well. I always like how he stands. Reminds me of like the Stigmata pose. I don't think this goes back to where we were. And then, yep, there we go.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. There. A mind flare.
Let's run right
And
over
it's
to it.
hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Nice. I don't know if I've ever actually succeeded that
Your
roll.
minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Did we pocket him? No, that sucks. Anyway,
Let's get going.
let's go get the other member of our group, and then
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
yes, thank you, Shadowheart. I would not have thought of that at all. Here we go.
What's going on with that room?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
It is a hand.
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Oh.
Harder! Come on, put your back into it!
Thank you.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
I really like that. Especially the reply.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Yes, Gale. You're always welcome
Most
in my
excellent.
party.
A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
All right. And we have our fourth and final party member as soon as it loads through. There we are, at least for the day. Get him leveled up. Clean up our bag somewhat. The voice acting for this game is always a hit. I don't know if I found even a single thing that I like, a single character or instance where I was like, you know, it's just good. Let's do this. Where is it? There we are. Okay. And our last save for the day. And there we are. I hope that you enjoyed watching. A little bit of a growing pain getting the recording and whatnot working properly. But next time I think I'll have it running a lot smoother at the very least. Both the graphics and the game. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!